Welcome to another edition of the Turnpike Sports Book Report. I'm Doug Weischadle here with Dave Weischadle. We're here to give you a whip-around look at some of the latest news coming out of the sports betting industry over the past week. Press releases, info at turnpikesportsradio.com. Please keep those coming in. We love hearing from our audience. If you've been watching us on TV, you can catch the show on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, also on our website, turnpikesports.us. Every Monday morning you'll find us there. We even have our own YouTube page at Turnpike Sports. You can also listen to the audio version of the book report on Pandora Podcasts, Samsung Podcasts, and Amazon Music. This week, state and national reports. We're just going to continue talking about records being set by each individual state, as well as a national record that's just been
It's been amazing
happened.
couple of months.
Yes.
Incredible for the sports betting industry.
And it's just going to get bigger and bigger as more states come online.
Sure.
Deals, we've got NHL deals, we've got a Major League Baseball deal, we've got a Prohibet deal to talk about, as well as in the industry updates. We've got some discussions that's been going on about ESPN Bet and their launch, because November was really their first big month in the industry. We've got, we've got launches, some other changes to sports betting catalogs. We've got a few other things to discuss as well in the industry updates. And then we're going to finish up with our legislative roundup with news coming out of California, New York, Virginia, and Delaware. We're going to start talking state and national reports right after this.
Interest rates and inflation are out of control. Is your credit card debt also out of control? It's time to resolve your debt and take back control for a lot less than what you owe. If you have $10,000 or more in credit card debt, then you need to call us right now. Debt Fix Pros can significantly reduce the amount you owe, and you could be debt-free faster than you think.
I knew we had to do something. Our debt was growing.
It was getting out of control, and we just didn't know what to do.
We saw an ad for Debt Fix Pros. We called, and they showed us how fast they could get us out of debt.
It really was amazing, and now we're back in control.
Call now, and we'll show you how easy it is to fix your debt. The call and consultation are free. Call Debt Fix Pros right now at 800-479-3522. That's 800-479-3522. 800-479-3522.
Attention. If you owe back taxes to the IRS, watch this urgent message. The IRS is cracking down by hiring 87,000 new agents to garnish your paycheck and put liens on homes and businesses. They can even seize your bank account. The IRS calls it enforced compliance, and now they have the manpower to get you. Penalties and interest on unpaid taxes compound daily. So call One Stop Tax Relief Shop and get the IRS off your back. They're experts in the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks the IRS has ever offered. And no other tax shop gets you more or faster approvals. One Stop Tax Relief has resolved thousands of cases since 2014 and saved clients millions of dollars. Call now for a free consultation. Connect with tax professionals who get the IRS off your back.
Call 800-605-0688. 800-605-0688.
One Stop Tax Relief Shop.
Welcome back to the Turnpike Sports Book Report. In state and national reports, we're going to start off on a national topic here. Commercial handle across the United States has surpassed $100 billion for the 2023 calendar year.
That's incredible. I mean, in 2018, when all this started nationwide, sports betting I'm talking about, I never thought we'd see these numbers. I mean, everyone thought it'd be huge, but, just to see these numbers in print now, it's just absolutely stunning.
2023 handle has accounted for just over 34% of the all-time handle since this reporting really started June of 2018. The October handle was $12.2 billion so far. We still have a couple other states to report, and we'll have those numbers next week. Arizona.
We hope. It's always Illinois. It's always Arizona. Who else is starting to get a little slow? Colorado's getting a little slow.
And November of 2023, when we get those numbers in, it could very well mark the first time the monthly handle for the nation will pass $10 billion for 3 consecutive months.
Wow. Unbelievable.
It's just growing and growing by leaps and bounds. State-wise, we've got a bunch of November records to continue to talk about. We talked about a bunch last week. We're talking about a couple more here. We've got Kansas. Kansas set a new sports betting handle record for the 3rd consecutive month in November. Yeah, it's crazy. It's $260.9 million in online and retail total. Louisiana Gaming Control Board reported a record monthly sports wagering handle of $356.5 million for November.
By the way, sports betting isn't legal in Louisiana throughout the entire state. Just certain parishes or what other states call counties. You know, there are only certain counties that have legal sports betting. So, and they're breaking records. Not the entire state isn't completely legal, but they're still breaking records, which is amazing.
Louisiana's online handle of $322.9 million was enough to set the mark itself.
Yeah.
So it's incredible to see what
It's
the
great.
mobile industry in Louisiana is doing. Over in Pennsylvania, the Commonwealth reported their November numbers. They set a new monthly handle record with $934 million and a change.
Yeah.
And it's the first time they've ever passed $900 million in the industry's history.
By the way, Pennsylvania, not only in sports betting, they're doing amazing things in online and iGaming. So they're breaking records there. It's just absolutely incredible what Pennsylvania is doing.
This was the first time that I can remember for the Pennsylvania Gaming Control Board in their press release. When they sent out the press release, they actually explained the reason the revenue dropped, because it dropped a lot compared to the rise in handle. They said it was the amount of non-taxable promotional play by ESPN Bet and a low hold percentage by the other operators.
Sure.
So revenue went down, record handle.
Yeah.
Go figure.
But they're doing great in
Exactly.
online casinos, and certainly their retail casinos are doing great too.
Neighboring state of New Jersey, they reported their November sports betting numbers.
We are in New Jersey. You mean the neighboring of Pennsylvania? All right, well, we're sitting
We
in
just
New Jersey.
finished talked about.
Sounds a little weird when you say neighboring state when you're sitting in the state you're talking about. So
Fine. Our state,
our state,
the Garden
See,
State.
right here.
Yes.
You hear that knocking? That's New Jersey, right
The
here.
November sports betting report for New Jersey, record handle there as well. $1.623 billion.
Yeah, and I felt proud to contribute to my state.
Oh, I contributed a hell of a lot to that.
That's how I look at it. Boy, did I stink up the joint in football, but you know what? It went to roads and education. That's how I look at it.
New Jersey became the 3rd state to pass $400 million in all-time taxes. That's the number everyone looks
fourth?
Third state.
Third state to get. Wait.
New York and Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say Nevada, but okay.
No, Nevada hasn't come close to that yet.
Okay.
New Jersey passed $10 billion in handle for the 3rd straight year. So that's an incredible track record right there. They're on track for a record amount in 2023 because they're already up 8% versus 11 months of last year, of the year before that, 2022. State still leads everybody, $44.4 billion in handle all time. Post PASPA, I think Vegas leads them by all time.
Yeah,
forever.
we keep having these numbers post PASPA. I'm very curious what all time Nevada kind of thing. I haven't seen that yet. I'm sure someone's
got it.
Yeah.
Massachusetts also November numbers, record handle, $654 million. That's the most they've ever had since launch, but they only launched this year, so I'm expecting some more major numbers coming from Massachusetts.
Certainly,
soon.
they're doing well betting against the Patriots because the
Yes.
Patriots don't even cover.
Surprisingly, Plain Ridge Park Casino, which is located next to Foxborough or near Foxborough, down the road,
I guess.
led all retail venues with $7.72 million in handle. Encore had just over $7 million, $7.01 million.
Encore Boston Harbor, absolutely beautiful casino, absolutely beautiful sports book. But I got to tell you, for just the hardcore sports fan, especially if you're a Boston area sports fan, there's nothing like Plain Ridge. I mean, they are decked out in Boston sports glory there. With the banners over top, and I think he took some pictures and took some videos. It just absolutely looked beautiful.
Staying in New England, Connecticut, November handle record. So I'm getting redundant as I'm saying these things. Arizona, Arkansas. I'm sorry, not Arizona. Arizona hasn't reported yet. Arkansas, total handle, first time its total handle is over $50 million.
Wow.
First time the state's mobile handle was about 90% of the total handle.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, and the mobile industry is kind of new in Arkansas.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
and then we're going to end up here with New York, as we always do. Week ending December 17th, New York posted another $500 million handle and also another $40 million revenue.
That's
Yes.
insane. It's crazy.
Both times. Fourth time for each of those, revenue and handle,
I don't
in the last
know why
8 weeks.
I'm constantly surprised at New York, and I shouldn't be, because every week they have these amazing numbers, these stunning numbers, these numbers that are better than half the states put together, and it's just absolutely incredible what New York is
Here's
doing.
the shocker for the week.
Okay.
DraftKings led.
Well, we say shocker because seeing the reports out of New York every week, it was always FanDuel and FanDuel, and then all of a sudden, around the outside comes DraftKings.
It's been FanDuel for the last couple of weeks again.
It's been but DraftKings hanging tough and hanging with them, and good for them.
But again, DraftKings led with handle $218 million in handle. First time they've hit $200 million in handle.
I see. Where we're at in New Jersey, we see all the television commercials out of New York City. I'm very curious to see what kind of commercials and marketing they're doing in upstate New York, because we don't. Upstate New York is like another country. It's beautiful. It's insanely cold right now, but it's just another kind of environment, another kind of market.
Like I said, DraftKings led in handle. FanDuel led where it counts, revenue.
There you go.
And it's interesting. It was $218 million in handle versus FanDuel's $183 million. FanDuel had $19 million compared to $18 million revenue for DraftKings. So, one way or the other, FanDuel always wins here.
Great.
That's it for state and national reports. Let's head on over to some deals. BetMGM announced a multi-year North American partnership extension with the National Hockey League, continuing as the official sports betting and gaming partner of the league. Now, this includes both Canada and the United States. It's a North American partnership. According to the release, BetMGM will be creating specialized VIP fan experiences. They'll also be using NHL imagery to design team and league-branded casino games.
See, I love that.
Yes.
Playing on the online casinos in New Jersey, I love the branded sports teams kind of thing. We have NFL, and then we don't have baseball, I don't think.
BetMGM already has that NHL Gold Blitz.
Yeah, we have the NHL with BetMGM, and
It's kind of weird saying Blitz with NHL.
Gold Blitz, but
yeah.
but no, I love that. I like I said, I don't think there's any baseball themed
Nothing
ones.
yet.
No, I know there's football. I know there's hockey.
There's even basketball.
There is basketball.
Yeah.
I know there's a casino game where you have to shoot basketballs, and then there's a football game where you have to throw footballs
Or kick field goals.
And there's hockey games where you just shoot the puck and things like that. So that's a lot of fun, and you win money.
Yes. Sometimes.
Well, you hope you have a good chance of
There you
winning
go.
money.
That's the better way to phrase it.
Yeah. They're like arcade games, like in the 80s. If you go into arcade, it's you couldn't win money, but now you can actually win money playing these type of games.
BetMGM will be receiving significant branding with the nationally televised broadcast in the U.S. They're going to be on the dasher boards, those digital dasher boards that they have that change every quarter or every period.
I got to tell you, I'm transfixed because you're doing these stories every week. Every time I watch a hockey game, I always see what's going around the rink.
Well, you're going to also see them on the virtual ice ads as well.
Oh, okay.
Every period, they
Okay.
change those. They're going to have the virtual in-ice ads as well added to this package. Over in North Carolina, as we all know and have heard, the North Carolina state law requires operators to have written deals with either venues or sports teams in order to have market access. We've already had Bet365 announce a deal. We've already had ESPN announce a deal. FanDuel announced a deal. We now have Fanatics Sportsbook announcing a deal with the Carolina Hurricanes.
Yep.
No details yet, but they will come out as we go along here. But right now, it's the fourth known mobile betting operator to have market access in North Carolina because of these deals.
I'm curious about North Carolina, how detailed these deals have to be. I mean, can it be an intent letter kind of thing, or does it have to be?
Oh no, it's got to
really
be fully
spelled out?
executed.
It has to be fully executed.
Yep.
Okay.
Epic Global Solutions and the Entain Foundation U.S. announced a deal with Major League Baseball to help educate minor league players on the risks of gambling.
Which is a good move.
Yes.
Good move. Very good.
This is actually the first deal Epic's done after rebranding.
Mm-hmm.
They went from Epic Risk Management to Epic Global Solutions.
See, I think that's extremely smart because, I think they ought to start educating these athletes, at the most basic level on development teams and minor league teams and things like that. So that's great.
The sessions are going to be basically Epic is going to be providing the minor league players with lived experience educational sessions. Basically, they're seminars. They're going to be talking to the kids. Or to the guys. I shouldn't say kids anymore because there are some 30-year-olds and 40-year-olds in minor league baseball. I do apologize there.
Yeah. Well, hey, it's how you think they feel.
Yeah.
They're 30 years old in the minor leagues.
Well, there you go.
Well.
But it's going to be for responsible gambling and mental health initiatives as well. So great to see that. Sessions are going to begin 2024 with Epic Global visiting the minor league teams during the spring training sessions. Over in Tennessee, we have Prohibet and Action 24/7 entering into a partnership to use Prohibet's advanced, fully encrypted, decentralized cross-monitoring and notification platform.
Great. Good.
It's actually nice seeing Action 24/7.
I think I interviewed them when they first came out, when Tennessee launched. I mean, they're a great outfit, and they're doing great things. I love the fact that it's a homegrown, localized sports book because it's nowhere else in the country. Mm-hmm. It's run by people from Tennessee, and it employs people from Tennessee, and it's really geared for people for Tennessee. I mean, if you ever said, "Oh, my local sports book," this is your local sports book. So
that's it for this week's deals. Let's head on over to industry updates right after this.
Every 40 seconds, a kid is reported missing. Find the Children provides educational material that teaches your kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs are very successful in bringing kids back home to their family. You can help protect our kids and bring the missing kids home safe by donating your unwanted car, truck, SUV, or van, running or not. We guarantee you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast free pickup, usually within 24 hours. Over 2,000 kids are reported missing every day. Call now to donate your vehicle. Donate now to bring these kids home safe.
Call 800-934-2260. 800-934-2260. 800-934-2260.
Welcome back to the Turnpike Sports Book Report. One of the biggest stories of November was the launching of ESPN Bet in several states. Mm-hmm. Really, it's kind of interesting because a lot of the analysts are looking at ESPN Bet as taking not just new market share, but it's expanding the market and bringing in a new segment of bettors.
Well, they're certainly getting a lot of publicity because ESPN Bet certainly has a huge presence on ESPN, and so it should. But, you can't miss it when you turn on ESPN because wait 5 minutes, they're talking about ESPN Bet.
Well, in November...
Which is fine, which is good.
In November, ESPN Bet had a 7% handle share across the country.
Yeah, no, it's great.
It's
the name. It's the name recognition.
Well, again, I think it's too early to tell right now how well ESPN Bet is doing. They've got huge promotional giveaways right now going on. A lot of people are thinking that even if they are bringing in new customers, they're poaching the other customers. I hate using that word, but
how
that's
you poach them? Come
because
on.
of the new promotions. And then when the promotion well runs dry, all those customers are going to go back to FanDuel and DraftKings.
See,
or BetMGM
I don't
or Caesars.
See that. Look, I mean, what a sports bettor should have is multiple accounts.
Yes.
So poaching, they're not poaching. But,
well, it's a matter of whether or not
they're providing another avenue to
you get the new customers
odds.
now, and it's a matter of whether or not those new customers not only stay with them, but not only just stay with them, but continue to use them.
The first months of a sports book's life is customer acquisition. I mean, that's their main goal in the business community is to get customers. That's what they're into right now.
And right now, while some analysts are saying they're expanding the market,
Sure.
other analysts are saying that really the ESPN Bet could have already peaked because at the beginning of the football season, again, it's still 1 month here. But, I mean, if you look at the different states here, Massachusetts, ESPN Bet had 6.1% handle of the handle market share.
Well, look, my feeling is more sports books out there is better for the customer because it's more competitive. That means lower prices.
Well, here you go. Maryland, ESPN had 6% share again. Iowa, ESPN went from 4% in October because they launched a little earlier in Iowa to 7% in that state. Indiana, ESPN doubled from 3 to 6. And then you have Pennsylvania had 9% of the total handle. And then you have, Michigan, also 9%. So there's good signs. Again, I still think maybe it's still too early to tell what ESPN Bet's going to do in the market. I think you may see a plateau pretty soon.
Well,
but then again,
you
every time
a
new sport's coming around or a big event's going to come around, I think that's the key. See exactly what they do for the tentpole events.
Well, look, I mean, like I said, they're in customer acquisition. They're doing their promos, their bonuses. They're trying to get people involved. I'm sure they're doing deposit matches kind of thing.
They're doing everything.
I don't know what they're specifically doing, but, that's what they should be doing. And that's, if they have the staying power, then, the market will decide.
I think really, if they do have the staying power, it's about the new customers more so than the customers that are just trying them out. Over in Pennsylvania, we have Fanatics announcing that they're going to be launching their online sportsbook and casino in that state early next year.
Good.
We're actually in next year.
we are.
I keep forgetting it's 2024.
We are
already next year. Station Casino in Nevada, they announced the debut of its all-new STN Sports mobile betting app powered by GAN. According to Stations Casino, the app offers Nevada's largest wagering menu.
Good.
Haven't seen it yet, so I don't know.
Have not seen it.
But I'll take their word for it since they put it out there. They got an all-new user experience, same-game parlay wagering operations, higher parlay payouts. I don't know how you do that with, I guess you change the odds for parlays. And a single wallet for both race and sportsbook.
See, that's good.
Yes.
I like that.
I like the race and sportsbook option there. So. And then they're also going to give the guests the ability to have a desktop website in addition to the app.
Okay, good.
They've never had that before.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a sportsbook, racebook shared wallet. That's what I'm hoping for soon.
Ohio Casino Control Commission approved sports betting markets for the NBA All-Star Game. We have in New Jersey, Relax Gaming will launch its slots on BetMGM, and also Rush Street went live with every Matrix Casino content in Michigan.
Good.
That's it for industry updates. Let's finish up with our legislative roundup. We're going to be starting our legislative segment out in California. We've got the California Nations Indian Gaming Association, or CNIGA, announcing its unwavering opposition to the two proposed sports wagering initiatives. I don't think anything anybody can do right now could change the tribe's minds about sports betting initiatives.
Well, we'll see. I mean, I don't. California seems so far away. I mean, it's just.
Well,
the sports betting industry is drooling at the idea of California jumping into the sports betting marketplace, but it just seems like it's, they have a long way to go before they get there.
I think a lot has to do with the Native American tribes there that just do not want commercial operations
I can
there.
completely
or
understand
they want
that.
to control the commercial operations through deals that the commercial operators, like a FanDuel or DraftKings, have to do with the Native American tribes.
Absolutely. But and also, look, there was a ballot initiative that failed in California.
Yes.
So, like I said, it's a ways off, I think.
And this is even after the two proposals or proposed initiatives changed the amount of money going to the Native American section of the state. So we'll see what happens there. Right now, it's still no-fly zone for sports betting. Over in New York, Community Board 4's Land Use Committee unanimously rejected the proposed amendment by New York City Mayor Eric Adams to expedite casino approvals in the city.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they want to have a much deeper public hearing section than what the mayor wants to do.
Look, everyone's trying to get in on this. What is it? Jay-Z has a proposal.
Oh, yeah.
The Mets owner, Steve Cohen, has a proposal. So everyone has a proposal right now.
Except for Las Vegas Sands right now, who are in court over that.
Yeah, the land use thing. But no, it's just, you only have 3 licenses to give out, and you kind of want to get it right. So, I can understand. Certainly, you want this moving along quick, but, you want it moving along right.
Yes.
So,
over in Virginia is now joining the long list of states that are taking a nice hard look at the daily fantasy sports betting debate.
Okay, so the prop type fantasy games?
Type style,
okay.
Yep. Unfortunately, I think the situation here is going to get a little muddied because even though the Attorney General in Virginia said that it is sports betting in his opinion, they're already licensed in the state. Everybody.
Yeah.
You got Underdog Fantasy, Prize Picks are all licensed in the state of Virginia already. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be interesting. They're going to have to rewrite some of these laws.
That's going to be a big issue in 2024. So.
And last but not least, Delaware. We don't talk Delaware too much.
We talked about Delaware last week, didn't we?
Well, we're still talking.
I don't know
same
what we
topic.
talked about Delaware about, but
Online sports betting.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Yes.
what we talked about.
Well, here we have Delaware, who is on the verge of becoming the first state, and also this is the first time in U.S. history that players will gain, then lose, access to regulated real money online poker.
So what's going on in Delaware now?
They're changing providers, basically.
Oh.
They're going from 888 to Rush Street.
Okay.
And Rush Street has the Run It Once poker platform, which technically, quote unquote, has launched.
Yes.
But it's not live.
Well, it's very new.
Yes.
So
I
would guess, is Delaware the first place that it'll launch?
Well, when it launches, they're expecting it to launch in all the states that
Okay.
have the multi-state agreement.
Okay, good.
Michigan, Nevada, New Jersey, West Virginia, and Delaware. But what's happening right now is once this changeover happens, and it should be happening as we're recording this, the online gaming platform will go live. The sports betting may happen, but the online poker that's already existing right now on the 888 site will be shut down. There'll be a blackout until the Run It Once poker is up and running. No timetable has been given on whether or not when that's going to happen.
Are there a lot of poker players panicking? Because, I play online poker and I have money in accounts there. I'm just curious. Not in accounts in Delaware, in New Jersey, but I would, if I found out New Jersey sites were going down, I'd be a little worried about my money in there.
According to several players that used the Delaware Park online poker site, they were told that account details and remaining bankroll funds will not be transferred to the new platform.
Okay.
So they will have to log in and withdraw the remaining balance or play it away. And then when the new site
Play it
launches,
away.
So, what else were you
No,
going to do?
let me put it in my bank account. Okay, that's fine.
Well, that was the actual statement. Please log in and play or withdraw any remaining bankroll funds.
Okay.
That was what
Well,
the
I guess if you
statement
have
given
like
it was.
$20 in
Yeah.
there, you might as well play it.
Yeah.
So.
But again, this is the first time we're going to see a blackout for online poker since
Interesting.
Black Friday.
Wow.
So it'll be fun to watch this one happen. Delaware Lottery. They're still trying to decide what to do with online sports betting, but they are with the right partner, I think, Rush Street Interactive.
They're good.
So I don't know if it's going to be Play Sugar House or it's going to be Bet River. So it'll be interesting to see what the platform is. But again, Run It Once Poker is actually a very, very good outfit. They were in existence before Rush Street bought them, and they were actually one of the most respected outfits
Good.
out there.
Yeah,
So-
no, I can't wait to try it.
So multi-state launch could be possible for online poker. We just have no idea when.
Okay.
That's it for this week's Turnpike Sports Book Report. Press releases info at turnpikesportsradio.com. Keep those coming in. Been watching on TV. We have a ticker flying by with additional news stories we didn't have a chance to cover in this half hour. And as always, once this show is released, there will be a full print version of the Turnpike Sports Book Report on our blog, turnpikesports.us. Click on the blog button. You'll see a full print version there after this show is released on Monday mornings.
And that'll do it for us this week. We'll see you next time on the Turnpike.